I do know that I made some poor choices. But I felt less than, and I wanted to belong and I wanted to feel included, and I didn't want anyone to see my scars, you know? Um, so you just go along to get along. And it's not for your betterment all the time. You allow yourself to be in situations that are unhealthy. You allow yourself to interact with people who don't have your best interests at heart. And I don't think that people take the time that is necessary in their lives to sit back and think about, how did I get here? What are the parts? What are the parts that I played? What are the parts that other people have played? And how do I get out of it? A lot of times we just sit and complain, but we don't take the time to do the work, basically, because it's easier to just blame other people. But sitting in your own, turmoil requires you to take accountability for what you may or may not have done, or what part you may or may not have played. And then you can, until you face what you have going on in your life, you can't fix it. And I have a saying, you can't fix what you won't face. And if you don't look at that ugly truth, you're never going to get to the bottom of it. And you're going to continue to be a victim. So when it comes to this is part of accountability, right? A lot of times people don't necessarily want to look at the mirror. And if they do look in the mirror, they don't necessarily want to see the reflection. If you allow yourself to sit in your sometimes hurtful internal turmoil and truly have the moment to reflect, it'll give you a chance to really see what part you play in it, maybe to dissect the whole situation in its totality, and then kind of figure out what pieces are broken, what pieces aren't, what works, what doesn't work, what needs to be adjusted, who needs to be cut out of the situation, whatever the situation is. Basically, it gives you a chance to reflect.
If you told everyone your story, if everyone knew, everyone you met, everywhere you went, they knew your story, what inspiration would they get from that? Gemma?
They would know that certain things don't block you from being who you are. And they would also know that individuality ultimately is the way forward, and trusting your gut instinct. I cannot put enough emphasis on trusting your gut instinct to find a way through.